So, here is my review of the reboot of Chainsaw Massacre. I've never actually seen the original movie. I've only seen the original part at a theater where they were showing re-showing old movies, but I went to sleep because it was really late, so I only seen the first half, so I'm not criticizing the whole series. I'm just criticizing the new movie. And my mom made it out to be like a huge movie. So I watched it, and it wasn't that bad. It had its moments where it scared me, but I told my mom saying it wasn't too scary. She was like, "Oh yeah, the reboot always sucks." And I was like, you know what? It's the word of the day, reboot. Because you know what happens when you make a reboot? Your ass is broke. So anyways, it had its moments, I guess. I feel like the story, I'm pretty sure the story changed a bit in the one, because I remember the intro of the original movie being a bit different, and instead of that one guy, he stabbed himself instead of that guy, the girl who shot herself. Overall, the movie was okay, I guess. I mean, the movie didn't feel too long. It was okay. I mean, it was your standard horror movie. Had its moments. It wasn't that bad. It's not like they were selling out making this reboot. It's the word of the day. Reboot. Yay. My favorite, reboot. Whenever you say a reboot's bad, whatever comes to my mind is always like The Lion King. The Lion King was a great movie. The Lion King reboot was odd. The characters were boring, the animation didn't look good, there was no emotion in everything, they just recasted everything, even though they had 4K, even though they still have high quality voice clips. Disney was rich back in the 80s. They had high quality voice clips. They sound really good, and still do sound good to this day. I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me get back on topic. Reboots aren't always that bad, and I feel like this is the case. I feel like whenever you set this standard too high, the original movie's great. You make then a reboot comes along. That reboot is usually hated. Tend to be hated more because, well, the content that the reboot shows is trying to be that one good movie, and the studio usually wants to change up things, or they just do the Disney ass thing and they become a fucking sellout. And honestly, I can't respect companies that do that. I find companies that do that, instead of just releasing their own original content or apologizing for not making a movie, are just massive cunts. Anyways, the movie felt weird towards the end. Why? The girl already knew. So when the girl got to the truck driver, she started talking like the other girl who shot herself, and she already knows it doesn't make sense. She already knows it would be smart to speak normal English and tell them not to come to the gas station. And just because he has his skin, and he cuts off people's skin because they have because he has like some skin disease. Okay, that's a bit weird, but okay, that's just weird. So anyways, so he cuts off people's limbs. What? That's my own thing. It's not my own thing. I mean, that's like the weirdest part of this whole movie. Anyway, he steals the baby because It's not hers. Oops. What was that? Anyways. I think I dropped something. Anyways. So, that's really my review. I feel like they didn't sell out. The movie wasn't up to most people's standards. I feel like that's just the appropriate thing to say about this. Good night. Have a good night, ladies and gentlemen, or whatever you prefer. I'm out.